75 days plan to prepare for CSIR NET December 2025 exam. How did I track my preparation and manage my routine with 2 months preparation? Hello everyone, welcome back to Biotechnologically. I am Riya Asthana back with another video. I hope all of you are doing well and preparing enough for the exam. In this video, I am going to share about my self-assessment strategy and how did I track my preparation and managed my routine to target CSIR NET exam. If you have not watched my previous video on this channel, then go watch them because I have already shared about my preparation strategy and how I cleared my exam in 2 months. Yes, I have cleared CSIR NET December 2024 exam with 2 months preparation. So you can check those videos on this channel. Also, I will be sharing a 75 days plan to prepare for CSIR NET December 2025 exam. I'll try to share a clear plan to target the exam. So stay tuned for that. And if you have not subscribed the channel, then you must, because many more videos are going to be uploaded on this channel that may help you in the preparation. And I am going to share everything as a student, not as a teacher. I have already clarified this in my previous videos. Let's begin. So I have presented all my self-evaluation and tracking strategies in a very organized way. These were not like this when I was preparing. So it is just for reference perspective to give a clear information about how you can check yourself, and also I have added how to track the syllabus. In my time of preparation, I have not used such fancy tables or colors to track myself or organize myself. I just did all this in my mind or roughly on a sheet, not in such a manner. So I hope that is clear to you. This is only for a reference purpose and you can also do it very roughly. You may change it according to your needs. So first we are having a self-evaluation table that I have designed for you to visualize. You can clearly see it is not meant to be copy and pasted kind of thing, but here I want to explain the purpose of this table or to follow such kind of evaluation techniques. So on one side you can note all the units in sequence whichever you want to. Like if you want to prepare molecular biology chapter first, then you can put it on the first number. So you can track the chapters by making sure that if you have prepared the notes or not, if you have solved the PYQs and the revision sessions that you have to do. Like here I have categorized in 5 categories, like if I have prepared the notes or not of a chapter, and what about the number of revision sessions, like first revision after making the notes and then solving the PYQs, followed by the second revision session and the final most revision session, which I will be doing just before the exam. So this may help you to track yourself chapter wise, that how many chapters have you done and how much is left. Like if you have prepared notes of biochemistry, you have completed first revision but you have not solved the PYQs, then you can go for it. So you can go through this in a chapter wise manner. Like if after preparing notes for cell biology you skipped the revision session and PYQ session just to cope up with the time limit, you jump to another chapter. So after 2-3 weeks, if you will come back to see this chart, then you will get an insight of how much have you prepared and what are the things that are left for a particular chapter. Like if PYQs are left for chapter 2nd or genetics chapter, then you will find out by looking at this chart. You will never forget that if you have not solved the PYQs or not revised some chapters for the second time, and what kind of efforts are needed to do this. I'm not saying that copy this pattern and do it for yourself. Just take a reference from this and you can design it for yourself. So this was all about how many steps do you want to take to complete a chapter, like how many revisions you want or how many times you want to solve the PYQs, or you want to make notes and then short notes of them. Then it is all up to you to design a table like this and track yourself in a very organized way. And this is going to help you a lot because you will not be able to overthink about it because you will be visualizing your preparation. So whenever you feel nervous about your preparation, you can visualize these organized table to track yourself, and this will become a very easier way to cope up with your overthinking about the syllabus and your preparation. Here is another variant of this table. In case you don't want to mess it, you can choose whatever columns you want to track. So this is completely for reference. Like in this table, I have also included a column called live session. So this was all about it. Up next, I have brought a syllabus tracking table in which you can track your syllabus in a topic wise manner. Earlier it was unit wise, but this time it is topic wise. Like when I was preparing, I did this in start of every chapter in my notes. So before starting making notes of any chapter, I used to note down all the topics of that particular chapter on the first page, and to get an idea of how many topics I have to cover and what is the chapter demanding from my side to study, and track the syllabus in a topic wise manner. So here is a list. Like in biochemistry, we are having molecular interactions, thermodynamics, carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids, amino acids, proteins, etc. And I have also marked the important topics, like it is not a table reflecting the important topics, it is just represented as an example. This format can also be followed for the evaluation. And the last one, which is about how to track your routine, and it would sound more correct if I say how to plan your routine, because it is about your morning sessions and evening sessions, late night sessions and afternoon sessions of study, that how much have you completed in your morning session and how much have you completed in your late night session. And as I have already told in my previous video that I used to cover 2 chapters a day, because I am not a person who can study the same topic or same chapter from morning to evening. So I used to study 2 chapters a day. Like in morning session I picked up genetics, and by the time I'm studying it for evening session I used to pick some another chapter. And also this routine planning, or whatever you want to call it, provides you to analyze your preparation in a day wise manner. Like if you want to plan it, then you can do before starting your day or before starting a week. Like if you want to do these chapters for the coming 7 days, you can plan this format. And if you want to do a self analysis that what you have done in your previous week, then you can do it at the end of the day. Before sleeping you can write down all the topics you have studied, that so that you can get a confirmation from your side that you have completed these topics or have studied this much for the whole day. And same can be applied to track the routine of a week, so that you will get an idea about what to change in upcoming weeks to prepare well for the exam. So this was all about the formats or the organized way, or anything you want to call it, a technique which can be used to track yourself, evaluate yourself, plan yourself, whatever you want to call it, because it is very important to analyze ourselves at each and every step of our preparation. And if you are able to do all these analysis in your mind, then it is good for you, because you don't need to write it on a page or in your notebook. But in my case I used to write all these things to get a real insight of my preparation. Now coming to the 75 days plan to target CSIR NET December 2025 exam, which is the highlight of this video. It's also a part to analyze yourself or plan yourself to prepare well. So all these things I have put it in a single video, because it is very important to plan and track at the same time to prepare well for an exam. Whether it is the CSIR NET exam or any kind of exam, these kind of analysis is required. I have categorized the chapters according to my interest, in or what chapters I feel like I can complete in the days mentioned in this list. But it is all up to you to decide whether you want to complete a chapter in 4 days or 7 days or 8 days. It is just a representation that how can you manage yourself for the next 75 days. Before starting, I have a disclaimer for you that if you want to consider it as a revision plan or a fast-paced preparation plan, it is all up to you, because it depends on your capability and your preparation. Like if you have covered the syllabus once or more than that, then you can consider it as a revision plan for the next 75 days. But if you have not started yet and you are having a prior knowledge and understanding of all the core topics and fundamentals of life sciences, then you can follow this highly paced preparation plan to target the December session of exam. And this is only possible if you managed somehow to match the preparation pace that is required in this limited period of time. Only then you can achieve it. Like I have already shared my 2 months preparation journey and overview on this channel. You can go check that too, that it is possible to clear CSIR NET exam with 2 months preparation if you are having basic understanding of all the core topics of life sciences. But you should be clear about it that you will have to do some extra efforts to achieve that target. So in this list, as you all can see, if we count from 26th of September, then we are having about 75 to 80 days for the preparation, because we can expect the exam to be held in the second, third or fourth week of December. So we should be ready about it. So we are targeting 75 days from 26th of September to 10th of December. This is a rough estimate. It can be plus minus 5 days too. Starting with the fundamental chapters of life sciences, and I hope that you understand the importance of these 2 chapters, which are biochemistry and cell biology, because these are the foundation of life sciences. I have given 6 days each, because it is important to give time to these chapters to understand them well. So between 26th of September to 7th of October, you should complete these two chapters or revise topics and solve PYQs of these chapters. After that, from 8th of October to 14th of October, which is about seven days, you can also add one more day to prepare for molecular biology, because it is a tricky chapter to understand and also it has a lot of topics to study and understand. After that, give 5 days to genetics, and if you can complete it in lesser than 5 days, then between 20 to 25th of October, try to cover cell signaling and immunology part of the syllabus, which is about 6 days. And this chapter is also very crucial for the exam, and it also takes a lot of efforts to understand all the signaling pathways and the receptors to solve the questions. And then give at least 6 to 7 days to developmental biology, because it is also a very lengthy chapter. So this much should be completed up to 1st November. And I'm not saying that these particular chapters needed to be covered, but if you want to replace two of these chapters with other chapters that you are comfortable with or you understand those better, then you can do it. So by the 1st of November, your 6 units should be completed, whichever units you want to choose. And if you can cover more than that, which is a bit difficult, but you can try to complete more than that if you can. So this must be the first phase of your 75 days plan to target CSIR NET exam. And if you somehow manage to prepare these 6, 7 or 8 chapters for the exam, then you can definitely think about clearing in the category third of the exam, in which you qualify for PhD admissions only. In next phase, which is second phase, you can cover methods in biology and applied biology. In 8 to 9 days, I have targeted 4 days for each. From 2nd to 5th of November, I have targeted methods in biology, and from 6th to 9th of November, I have targeted applied biology. You can adjust these days by adding one more day if you want to. After this, I have took evolution chapter and I have given 5 days to it, from 10th of November to 14th of November. And here we are completed with the second phase of the preparation, in which we have completed about 9 units. Then you can think to get qualified in category second, which is for lectureship and PhD admissions. After this, it is about the third phase, in which I have picked physiology part of the syllabus, which is animal physiology and plant physiology. If you are from zoology background, then you can give 6 days to animal physiology and 4 days to plant physiology to complete the physiology part of the syllabus. And if you are from botany background, then you can cover the plant physiology in 6 days and give at least 4 days to animal physiology to cover the hot topics or the important topics that you are comfortable with. At least go for the basics. So by 23rd of November or 24th of November, at least 10 to 11 chapters must be completed, including physiology part. Next, I decided to go with ecology. I gave 4 days to it, which is followed by diversity, and I have given 4 days to it also. According to this plan, by 1st or 2nd of December, the whole syllabus must be completed, and all the chapters that I have categorized or chosen in a particular sequence is because I have prioritized those chapters which are the foundational units and my comfort level with each unit. Like, I'm not from zoology or botany background, so I have kept those chapters to prepare at last, and I have given maximum number of days to fundamental chapters, that are biochemistry and cell biology. Apart from that, molecular biology is also an important part of life sciences syllabus, followed by cell signaling and developmental biology, which I found a bit lengthy but important. And if you feel the same, then you can comment down in the comment box so that others may understand this better. And after 1st or 2nd of December, the number of days that will be left for the exam will be the revision time that you will get before the exam, whether it's 3 days, 5 days, a week, or 10 days. And if I talk about aptitude part or part A of the exam, then you should practice it in the last 15 to 20 days before the exam. At least try to give 20 days to part A. And if you think I have given 6 days or 7 days to a particular topic, then you must not forget that as you move forward, you will have to revise all those things that you have studied in the previous week. So be mindful. So this was all about this video, and if you find these techniques helpful in organizing and analyzing your preparation, then you can give me a feedback in the comment section. So this was all about this video. I hope that you find this helpful in some way. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, be happy and be safe. Let's make a difference.